So in this video, I want to give you the quickest win possible when it comes to learning to DJ, because honestly, I think a lot of beginner DJ tutorials, they overcomplicate things. People start talking about phrasing, cue points, harmonic mixing, EQing, all this stuff before you even know how to craft a DJ set. And the truth is, you probably don't need more information right now. You need to build momentum. You need to feel like a DJ. You need to actually believe that you can do this. So this is what I've done. I've built a playlist specifically for beginners, and I'm going to share that playlist with you right now. Then in this video, I'm going to teach you how to navigate your first DJ transition. But better yet, because I've given you the playlist, you can then practice it over and over again and potentially be jamming a full 20-track pro-sounding playlist within the hour. Now, the whole point of this playlist is to make learning to DJ feel easy, and most importantly, you're going to have so much fun jamming it. Now, sure, in my full courses, I do teach cue points properly. I teach phrasing, I teach track prep, I teach everything you need. But today, I intentionally want to remove a lot of that overwhelm, as learning too much theory straight off the bat can cause resistance. And the more resistance, the more likely you're not going to follow through. So if you're a beginner, or maybe you're not even a beginner, but you're struggling with crafting a set that flows, this video will help you build momentum first, and then later, once you're comfortable, we can reverse engineer the foundations properly. Okay, so here's how this works. Go to the link under this video and download the playlist. Now, this will require a free Beatport streaming trial. Open the playlist, hit plus to add the playlist to your library, and then open the playlist in your DJ software. Also, hit above the number to make sure the playlist is in numerical order. So that's the order that I crafted it. Now, in my courses, I show you how to use cue points to make everything line up tighter, and that's going to make your transitions way more precise. But for beginners, cue points can actually create resistance, because suddenly it feels like you need to prep everything before you can even start mixing. So for now, we're going to mix using educated guesses by reading the waveforms and understanding basic song structure. See, here's the thing. A lot of modern tracks, especially club edits, they're structured in phrases, which means quite often the intro of the next song is actually the same length as the chorus of the current song. And what that means is, if we hit play on our new track on the first beat of the chorus, then ideally, as the chorus finishes, the new track naturally starts taking over. And when that happens, even as a complete beginner, you can suddenly do transitions that sound surprisingly smooth. You'll even start naturally learning how to phrase without needing to fully understand all the theory yet. So like I said, we'll dive deeper into the course, and then we can reverse engineer it from there. Okay, so basically download the video now, load the songs in order, and now we're just going to mix through it. I'm going to teach you to do it step by step as I go. Here's the playlist. You go into Beatport, then I go in here, we'll go My Playlist, open it up, and it's this one at the top here. Hop onto your controller, and we'll load the first song into deck A, hit play. Okay, so now this is the mixing process. This is the process you're going to do every single time you're mixing a new song. And the key to learning is doing this mixing process over and over, so you're thinking less, and that means you start feeling more. So step one in the mixing process, load up the song. So you go in, load in the next song into the deck not playing. If you're a complete beginner and you're like, well, which side's playing? You can see with the volume up. By the way, I've got the crossfader disabled, but if you don't, just keep that in the middle, and we're going to use the volume faders for this. So I'm going to go load the second song into deck 2. So go find it here, deck 2. Okay, it takes a second to load because we're streaming. And then we want to take it from that first beat. See there, it's not quite on the first beat. So to do that, hit play, then pause, drag it to just that first beat there, and then hit cue. Okay, that's how you've actually set a temporary cue point. I'll do that again. So you play, pause, drag it to where you want it on that first beat, and then cue. Okay, so you got a temporary cue point there now. But now, before hitting play, we have two options. Do you want to beat match, or are you going to use sync? You can use sync, but I think beat matching is fairly easy. So there's a couple of stages to beat match. One is making sure the BPMs of both songs are the same. So if we look here, They're both 122 beats per minute. That means they're the same, but if they were different, you can actually use the tempo fader here to go and make the BPMs the same. But just notice, if you are moving this and you don't want to change the key of the song, make sure this master tempo button is on for both. Again, I don't want to get you too bogged down in details. So if you are beat matching and you're moving that, just make sure the master tempo is on. Okay, so I've loaded up the song. I've checked the BPMs are the same. Then the next step is, whenabouts in the song playing do I hit play on my next song? So for this, right, we're going to be mixing over the outro. I think it's a lot safer because when mixing into the middle of the song, chances are at one point that old song's going to kick back in, and that'd be the second transition I'd teach you. But to start with, mixing on the outro is safe because at worst, the old song's going to end and your new song kicks in. So, okay, here's the thing. Now I've got some options. I could wait for the outro before hitting play on my new song, but then you've got the intro, the outro, and it's kind of boring. So like I said earlier, if I hit play on the intro, on the first beat of the chorus, that drop, I'm hoping that as the chorus finishes, my new song kicks in. Let me show you that. So where's the chorus anyway? By looking at this is probably the verse. You know, I'd say that's the chorus there. See, it's coming up to that drop, see it coming up, hit play. Beautiful. But now, if you're beat matching, okay, one way is to cheat and to move the jog wheel and line up those lines, okay? But the better way is, and we've got a bit of time now, put the headphones on, put the headphone cue so it's hearing them both there, and that's the volume for your headphones. And now, just line up the beats. So you put them on and you think, what? And you move this, you're like, does it sound better or worse? That's a good move. Worse. Beautiful. See how I'm moving it kind of like that? And you just try and you listen in your headphones. I have got a video on this as well, but you could hit sync, you could line up the lines. Maybe lining up the lines is a good place to start. But again, got your headphones on, and you know, you hop on, do moves like this. If it sounds bad, go the other way. Once you've got them in, then we're going to bring up the volume. Now we're going to bring it up on that first beat of the outro there. See the waveforms? Comes up here. 2, 3, go. Okay, and see, we've phrased it. And see, that song ended and my new song kicked in. Quite often that's not coincidence. That happens a lot of the time. Like I said, the intro and the chorus are the same length. We've got to get to EQ work in a sec, but first of all, let's just get our timing down. So we're playing them both together, that's cool. How long do you play them together for? You see your new song's about to go to a new part, maybe it's a good time to fade out this volume, right near the end of the phrase. Beautiful. Okay, there's our first mix. Okay, we're going to start building on EQ. It's all going to make sense, but we're doing it as we do it. Yeah, we're learning as we do it. Okay, cool. We'll go to my next song. So I go download the song into the side not playing. So I go load it. Okay. Now if it's playing, just hit Q and you'll see it's not quite on that first beat. So again, play pause, drag it to that first beat and click Q. You see? And that puts that Q on it. Now see how it's not snapping to the grid, that Q point? That's because quantize isn't on. So if you go set a Q point, it's not quite snapping to that first beat. So for instance, let's say I put a Q point like here, okay? And then I go hit that. See, it should snap to that grid. So if it's not snapping to the grid, go hit Q. Make sure Q's selected on both songs as well. And what that will do is, I'll show you, hit pause, and then when I hit Q, you'll snap it to the beat. And that's what we want there. So we've got the Q point on the first beat. Now again, let's go, where are we going to hit play? Oh no, okay, for beat matching, make sure the BPMs are the same. They are. And then we're going to hit play on this first drop there. See, I can fast forward it just for the sake of the video, but you should listen to it all, have fun. Okay, now I beat match. Once you get the beats in sync, okay, you can take your headphones off, and then we're going to be bringing in our new song. But then when do I bring it in? Well, to be honest, there's just a beat there. Maybe I could just bring it in now. But here's the thing, if I'm bringing it in now, I might have bass on bass. So maybe reduce the bass, maybe just halfway for the song I'm bringing in, come in on a change. Beautiful. Now we've got the beat that's coming in underneath. And then the question is, when are we going to swap the basses? Maybe when the chorus finishes. So you'll see This is the chorus here. So that would be where I swap the basses. Where the song drops off, that will, by swapping the basses, I make my new song dominant. Okay. Beautiful. And you just do this over and over and just condition the mixing process. So, 8, 2, 3, go. Beautiful. Just let them play together. Later on, if I was teaching you in my full course, then we can learn the full EQ. So you could peel that back, and we also learn how long to draw out your transitions for, and there's stuff we can do. But for now, I just know from teaching so many beginners, at first, it's just getting down the mixing process, making it simple, getting a feeling of DJing, and then you can build on that, you really can. So okay, back to the mixing process. So step 1, go and load your next song into the deck. So keep playing it in the order I've created it, go load it. Then once you've loaded it, go set a cue point. So go cue, it's not on the first one, so go pause, drag it to close to the beat, hit cue. Okay, so you've loaded the song. You've got a cue at the first beat of the song, and then you need to check the BPMs are the same. If you're using sync by hitting that button, it will match the BPMs for you automatically and it will line up the beats. But I think it's good to learn how to beat match and get used to lining up the BPMs manually. So on here, that's 123, let's make that 122. Okay, and once I've got the BPMs the same, now this song is ready. So I've loaded the song, I've got a cue on the first beat, and I've actually got the BPMs the same. Now the next step is pressing play. Now where do we hit play? Ideally you want to come in after the chorus. The chorus is the main part of the song. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit play on the first beat of the chorus, hoping that the intro of my new song and the chorus are the same length. So when the chorus drops off, my new song kicks in. Now I know I'm repeating myself, but repetition, especially when teaching, really is the mother of all skills. So you could just be listening and rocking out here. You'd never fast forward when playing live, but if you want to practice your transitions, just take a little bit closer to that drop there. That drops that first beat of the chorus there. And on that beat, we'll hit play. If you miss it, go back and do it again. You want to be always phrasing, coming in on those changes. Once I've hit play, now I beat match. Once I get the beats in sync, reduce the bass for the song that you're going to bring in. So when the volume comes in, it's not bass on bass and it comes in underneath the song playing. Try and bring it up on a 1 so you hear a change. Hear the changes. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. That's phrasing. Again, taught way more detail in my course. And now the question is, when do I swap the basses and make my new song dominant? Well, the other one feels like it's dropping off. I could go now. See, I could go now. See, it sounds like it's dropping off. Or to be safe, I just wait until that moment there. And you kind of feel it. But as soon as I swap, my new song becomes dominant. 8, 2, 3, go. Beautiful, yes. Now my new song's dominant. This is my outgoing song. So if you're wondering at this point, which one do I take the volume out for? Take out the volume for the one that's already on the way out, and maybe take it out, well, maybe now. And you see I took it out on a change. The phrases are how long a piece of music goes for before there's like a change in the pattern, or maybe a vocal kicks in or a melody kicks in. Or so the phrases are where parts, like new instruments, enter or leave the song, and you want to try and phrase everything perfectly. Again, way more detail in my course, but this is designed to help you to build momentum. Okay, so back to the mixing process. Reset your EQ on your old song. So that means when you hit play, you can hear it in your headphones when you beat match. Now stop this. Let's go to the next song in the playlist. We load the song into the side not playing. Okay, we go up. It's already on that first beat, so we don't have to set a cue point. So now we're going to match the BPM. So I go move the BPM of this side here. Okay, make them the same. Okay, see that first decimal point's enough. The other 0.01 doesn't really matter. So now I've loaded my song. I've got the song loaded on the first beat. The BPMs are the same. Now it's like when abouts in the song playing do I hit play? Okay. If I like this song, so we could rock out now and be dancing going off. And if you're playing live, you're definitely not fast forwarding. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be mixing. Well, on this one, we're going to hit play right there. I think that's safer. Okay, let's go listen. So it's coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beat match. Oh, I didn't get the BPMs right. Shit, make it 122. That doesn't make beat matching a bit harder if you don't get that right. Okay, let's see if I can still fix it. Cool. And then reduce the bass for your incoming song. Okay, and we'll come in on a 1. You get to feel the phrases in time. 8, 2, 3, go. Beautiful. And I reckon we swap the basses on a 1 as well. And what I mean by 1 is, well, yeah, on the phrases. Anyway, I'll link in a video where I talk about phrasing now too. Check that out. Oh, I love that. And you see, I swap the bass on those changes. Makes it really cool. Okay. How about I do 2 more? And I can fade it out on the phrase too. And we're getting used to our timing. Reset that one, go to your next song. Load the song into the side not playing. Okay, now, hit Q. That's at the Q point, match up the BPMs. Now, the next thing we're gonna hit play. So we'll fast forward, we're gonna come in on the drop there. Okay, cool. Get my headphones ready. Oh no, that was it. Yep, just if you miss it, always come in on a 1. That's the one. Yeah, I suggest learning how to beat match first. It's part of the mixing process. Reduce the bass for the one you're going to bring in. Come in on a 1. Beautiful, man. And you start to really feel it once you get these steps down. And we'll swap on a 1. 7, 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh, actually, nah, I didn't swap now because there's too much going on. If I swap now and this song's got a lot going on, the other one doesn't, it's an anti-climax. But see, I can see by the waveform, it's going to drop off now. Go now. 8, 2, 3, go. Beautiful. If you need to tweak the beat matching, cool. That's a lot of beat matching's a lot of fun. And now I'm playing them both together. If I see my new song's going to kick into something, maybe I fade this one out. 8, 2, 3, go, bang. Okay. Oh yeah, one more, and I want to show you something that could go wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for 1 sec. Let's say now I go load up another song, and let's pretend that maybe the intro and the chorus are not the same length, and you can see that your new song is going to kick in the middle of the chorus of the other song. So the best way to do this is to show you. But here's the thing, because the choruses and the intros are not always the same length. Up until now, I've been picking songs that have been, but I want to show you, in case you start bringing in some of your own tracks, what happens if the intro is shorter than the chorus and you come in on the first beat of the chorus and then your verse starts kicking in the middle of the chorus and it can sound messy. So there's a couple of ways to do that. One is to use beat jump, which I'll show you. But another way is just to cue it out and hit play again. Let me just show you. Okay, so this song here, we've got a much shorter intro. That's where the verse kicks in. And I want that kicking in realistically probably at the end here when that drops off, okay? So let's say based on what we've been doing, we've been hitting play. Okay, so this one's playing and we've been hitting play on our new song here. Okay, so I go in, beat match. Okay, so let's say I'm beat matching, and this is now going to start getting you used to looking at waveforms as well. So being aware, so this is the old song, this is my new song, okay? And I'm coming in, I'm like, you know what? This is going long, that might kick in early. So what I could do is, I haven't come in yet, I could stop it and hit play on the 1. Okay, and that's probably what I'd do. I hadn't brought up the volume, and I just thought, you know what, it's not going to line up. So then once I beat match, I think beat matching by ear is better than looking, by sure. And now I come in. Okay. Oh, and I'm still like, you know what? Oh no, it's going to work. Yep. There I am here. 7, 8, 2, 3, go. Beautiful, yes. Okay, so you see that actually works a lot better. Let's say you're playing, you're looking at the waveforms and you think, oh my God, my song's gonna kick back in early, but you haven't brought in the volume. Just cue it back, come in on a 1 closer to the outro. But another thing you could do is you're playing them together, you've already got beat match and you can use beat jump. So if I go here, beat jump, so I hit that. Now you'll see down here on my computer screen, for you it might look like that, but then here these arrows, we can jump back. I like jumping at 8-bar intervals. Now 8 bars is the length of a phrase for most electronic music, and 8 bars, there's 4 beats per bar, okay? So just trust me on this for now, but so 8 bars like a phrase is 32 beats. So if you hop on over here and you take that, so it's 32, and that means then, if I hit these pads here, because look, above that, that'd be 8 beats. This would be 4 beats, 16, 16, 32. Say if I'm there, look, if I jump forward and I'm here, see I jump forward. That's like 8 bars, 16, you know. So let's say you're playing live. Let me show you that again, and I'll show you a beat jump. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beat match. Okay, beautiful. Get my song ready, take out the bass. Okay. And let's say I'm going for my mix. And remember, my goal is for that bit to kick in at the end here, really. And at the moment, I'm like, you know what? That's gonna come in a bit soon. So this, I could go beat jump back. Beautiful. But then I might have to just check my beat matching, and to beat match, you might want that up. Ooh. Cool, that's better. Yes. Oh, is it going to kick in too soon? And if it does, I'll jump back another one. Yeah, it is. I'm going to jump back another one. See, you can use beat jump a little bit just to make sure stuff lines up a little bit better. I'll just start fading that out. Okay. I know that makes it a little bit more complicated. If it is complicated for you, just keep going in the playlist, just keep going on. And the majority of the time, you're going to find that the intro and the chorus are the same length. But I did want to show you a variable because sometimes they're not. And if they're not, the goal really is that the chorus finishes and your new song kicks in. You don't want your new song kicking in the middle of the chorus. So again, just like I said, to truly master something, you have to sometimes first be a disaster. And that means you're learning through making mistakes. You're just practicing on your own. It doesn't matter. But remember the goal, and I know I'm repeating myself, the chorus ends and your new song kicks in, and you want to make sure that lines up. Now in the course with cue points, well, the cue points just make everything line up, and you can go find the parts you want to mix, put cue points like 2 phrases earlier, mixing over the chorus, and everything lines up perfectly. And by stepping into cue points, you can do double drops, you can do like replacing the drop, you can do mashups on the fly, you can really always play the best parts of each song. But again, that's what you're building into as a DJ. To start with, it really is about mastering the mixing process, making it easy for you. And that's why by me providing a playlist, I removed the resistance. You don't have to go find songs that work well together. You can play my playlist and get a feel for it and get a vibe. And then just sort of you get a taste of things that can go wrong. But at the same time, you're starting to just sort of get a bit more of a feeling through actually doing it. Okay, here's the beauty of these playlists. Once you're comfortable with them, you can start experimenting. You can duplicate it, you can rearrange the songs, add in your own tracks, mess around. Who cares if you make mistakes? That's honestly how you learn. And I've always said to my students, like with mistakes, to truly master something, you first have to be a disaster. So just have fun with it. Enjoy the process. And if this style of learning clicks for you, This is exactly how my new follow along playlist and transitions course works. I guide you step by step through carefully designed playlists so you stop overthinking and start actually feeling the music and building real mixing confidence. My goal with this new course is to teach you 7 different transitions. So by the end of the course, instead of doing the exact same mix every time, you're actually building sets with variation, flow, and energy. And you'll start understanding how to control the journey of your set, not just through track selection, but through how much of each track you play and what transition you use to do your transitions. Like, wow, man. Anyway, I'm really excited about this style of teaching because I genuinely think it's a game changer for beginners or anyone that just wants to make their DJing more exciting when they play live. Like, I go to clubs that people are always doing intro, outro, or mixing in after the chorus. I want to make you the best DJ on every single lineup that you play. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description below. And if you're interested, go watch the video at the top of the landing page because it explains the full concept and how this course works and where the idea originated from. Also, this new course is included inside my complete package, which right now is under $200. So for all the plugging that shit, and includes all my DJ courses from beginner to advanced. So if you're serious about learning to DJ properly, everything you need is there. Anyway, thanks for the plug again. I hope you found this video helpful. Download the playlist now, jam it. Let me know how you go in the comments below. And if you haven't already, man, please like, comment, and subscribe to help the channel to thrive and to also tell the algorithm to put me in your feed. Anyway, thanks for your support. See you in the next video.